Well, here we are in 2012.
That's right, the end of the world again.
How were your holidays?
They were very fine. Good meals, good presents.
Did I put on a few, you think?
Oh,
I hope not.
I don't think so.
Be honest.
You hold it very well.
Do you think I hold it very well?
Yeah, well, you know.
Well,
I just hope you got some good presents for Christmas.
Yes, I did. What'd you get?
I got, a new coat.
You got a new coat? So did I.
Wow.
I bet you my coat's bigger than your coat.
Well, I bet mine's more stylish.
I don't know.
I got a big stylish.
Well, we might just have to show up next week and compare.
That's right.
We might have to wear our coats next week.
That's right.
Tune in.
It doesn't have to be cold, though.
No, it's not. It's spring-like today, isn't it?
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
Hello and welcome to your old news update. I'm Izzy Fitz.
And I'm Bud Driscoll.
Hi. And first of all, before we start this new year out, I want to shout out to our sponsors. Hello Headleys, 1829 South 9th. And Smoky Hill Museum, 211 West Iron.
And thank you, Glenn Headley, for making all the coats for the cast of Lend Me a Tenor, which opens next week at Salina Community Theater.
And thank you, Glenn Headley, for having a coat that I could fit into.
Glenn's a good guy.
That's right. Topping the headlines from yesteryear.
January 2nd, 1962.
A while ago.
Well, yeah, he missed the Rose Parade on television, stood in line 28 and a half hours, but by gosh. Jim Gebhardt, 235 South 11th, got 1962 Saline County car tag number 1.
Numero uno.
He got truck tag number 1 and car tag number 2 as well.
Oh, wow.
Gebhardt began his vigil outside the courtroom at 4 a.m. Monday. When county employees came to work Tuesday morning, he was still there and ready to buy tags. I did it for my teenage daughters, Gebhardt said. Janine and Joanne Gebhardt, who attend Salina High School, have a 1951 model car and wanted the low tag number. He didn't want them standing alone at the courthouse, so Gebhardt went himself.
Nowadays, it's vanity tags.
I know.
What do you think they're vanity tags?
You'd still have to wait in line 20 minutes.
That's
Things
right.
you do for your kids.
That's right. January 7th, 1962. This is the end of an era for the Salina Journal and the beginning of a new one. With today's newspaper, the Salina Journal ends publication at its old building at 7th and Iron. Monday's Salina Journal and all subsequent issues will be published from the Journal's new, up-to-date office building at 333 South 4th.
Where we still are almost exactly 50 years to the day.
It's been a while, brother.
I know. I think it's still up to date.
Yeah, that's debatable.
Okay, it's January 6, 1937. Roy Williams of 118 South Penn, a youth in his early 20s, was in the city jail today awaiting trial at 4 o'clock this afternoon on the double charge of being intoxicated and carrying concealed weapons.
A drunk terrorist.
Yes, a bad combination.
That's right.
He purchased the gun at a secondhand store Tuesday, but when he returned for shells, the proprietor of the store called police, explaining, officer said, that he felt the youth's state of intoxication made his possession of a gun dangerous. Wow.
Ditto here, buddy.
Court of obviousness.
That's right. All right. Here's a little bit of Abilene lore for you.
Oh, Abilene lore.
That's right. January 12th, 1987. Max Fitzwater got a call from his son Marlon Monday.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
That's right. But it wasn't the news the elder Fitzwater asked about. Marlon, who is single, told his dad he had good news. "You're getting married again?" inquired his father jokingly. "No, better than that," Marlon said. Better indeed. Fitzwater, formerly press secretary of Vice President George Bush, was appointed Monday as chief spokesman for President Ronald Reagan, succeeding Larry Speakes. Max Fitzwater and his wife still live part of the year at 304 North Olive in Abilene, the town where Marlon and his brother Gary grew up.
Well, little Marlon Fitzwater lore.
That's right.
Well, we're going to keep out of town.
I bet he had some hair then.
He probably
he had a little hair.
Well, at least it was darker.
Yeah, it was.
Well, now we're going to move to January 11th, finally. January 11th, 1912.
Oh.
We're going to go to Ellsworth.
That was 2 years before you were born.
Yeah, horse and buggy day.
Yep.
Ellsworth, Judge Dallas Grover is in receipt of a letter from Mrs. Watson Scranton
Oh, what a name.
of Lincoln County, wife of one of the men now serving his sentence in the Lincoln County Jail for his part in the Shady Bend tar party.
There we go.
keep that up. In fact, Marlon wrote a book about that.
Yes, he did.
Got a good connection there.
That's right. Esther's Pillow was the
That's
name
right.
of that book.
That's right.
Way to go, Marlon.
Mrs. Scranton states she is practically in destitute circumstances on account of her husband being unable to provide for her. She has 3 children, she states in the letter, and her husband has been drawing $40 a month in wages, which was sufficient to keep them. Since his confinement in the county jail, though, the only source of income the family has been cut off, and she and the children are suffering for the necessities of life.
Well, from what I understand, though, it was the wives who got their husbands to do that
Yeah.
tarring
I think she's
of the
standing.
young lady.
I think she's standing in some deep tar right there.
Yes, she is. She has nobody to blame but herself for that deal. Well, read more about the way things used to be in the look back section of Monday's Salina Journal.
Yes, and have a good January. And
Have a happy new year, too.
That's right. It's starting out good. And we'll see you yesterday.